Hello and welcome to your session today with me. My name is Charlotte Tooth and today I'm going to take you through a 45-minute conditioning and recovery workout. Today we're going to focus on full body, so get the whole body moving. And to let you know how it's going to work, we're going to go through a warm-up nice and slow. We'll then go into block A, which is very much lower body focused. And then we'll go into block B, which is very much upper body focused. Block A happens 4 times and block B just happens 3 times in total. Today's workout, you will just need your straps, your mat and a slam ball. You'll know it's a slam ball because when you slam it down, it stays on the floor, all right? So let's get moving. Now listen, if you could just get your straps set up at mid-calf height, your mat just lined up in with line with the straps, and then of course have your slam ball nearby because we'll need that later on, okay? So we're going to start first of all with our warm-up, which is 45 seconds on each of these exercises. So bring yourself down to the floor. You'll have right leg in front and left leg behind. Hands are going to frame the front leg, and we're going to push our hip bones forward towards the front foot. Yeah? Then from here, try and keep the hip bones down, tuck your back toes, and extend your back leg nice and straight, and then pop it back down. Tuck and press nice and straight, press it back down. Now the idea is that you get a nice stretch through the front of the left hip, and your bum cheeks aren't bobbing up and down like this, okay? So you want to try and keep your hips low to the ground, okay? And you can do this here, or you can do this now with your hands on your front thigh. We're going to switch legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg forward. So start kneeling. Press the hip bones forward so you don't want your bum back. Hips towards your front foot. And then your hands can frame the front leg, tuck the toes, and extend the back leg. Now remember, you can keep your hands on the ground or put your hands on your front thigh, your choice. All right, guys, 10 seconds. I want you to feel that you're not bobbing your hips up and down. Your hips are staying close to the floor. You can always put your hand there if you need. We're opening up the front of the hip. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, step yourself into a plank position. Hands under shoulders, straight legs back. You're going to walk your hands back, sit into a squat, and then step it back out. So plank hold, all the way into squat hold. So squat, my legs are just hip width apart and sitting low, keeping my chest up. So as this is an intermediate workout today, we're going to push you a little bit, get you really pushing yourself, but also I'm going to make sure I'm cueing you nice and quick through all these exercises. All right, stand yourself up. Last one, we're going to get you into your chest stretch with your front lunge. So take your arms overhead, standing facing away from the anchor point. Come all the way up onto your tiptoes. And then from here, you're going to step forward with one leg, putting the foot flat, opening the arms into a pec stretch, and then push the arms overhead to bring both legs back. So you're getting that lovely pec stretch, front of the shoulders. If you don't feel a stretch, you're not far forward enough, you're too close to the anchor. Yes, let the arms fly to a sort of W or a T shape, whatever gives you more stretch through your chest. All right, guys, rest there. So we're just about to enter block A. 4 movements, 45 seconds on each. This runs down the right side of the body first, then the left, then the right, then the left. Okay, so 4 times in total. You will get 15 seconds rest or time to sort of recuperate in between each one, but you will need to transition to the next exercise. It's going to be a spicy leg set, all right? So we've got a bit of time to set up. We're going for suspended lunges to start. Make sure you're at mid-calf height. We're going to slide our left foot into the foot cradles. Once you're there, make sure you're standing facing away from the anchor. You bend both knees. You bring your back knee to the ground, your hands to the floor. Okay, once you're there, you're going to bring yourself up, pull that left knee all the way to the chest, and then tap it back down. If you feel like you're wobbling, you might need to shuffle back, shuffle to the side, but find where you've got your balance point. And don't do the mistake of keeping your arms still. Arms give you that dynamic balance, okay? Pull the knee up, come back down. And the reason why we started with the hands on the floor is to give you the confidence that if you were going to fall, you'd fall confidently. You wouldn't fall completely splatting your face on the floor, right? Make sure we're bending both knees, breaking at the hip, breaking at the knee. Use the arms. All right. Keep your back leg into the straps. Just straighten your left leg and turn sideways, bringing yourself round sideways to anchor in profile. I'm now gonna bend my right leg as I shoot my left leg out to the left side. It's like half of a squat, half of a lunge, yeah? Hips back and down, squeeze back up. Now listen, as I do this, I want to feel that the leg is extending towards the anchor without me shifting my hips. My hip bones are on top of my right leg. And you'll notice I'm slightly turning this right leg out to give me space to move in the hip. This top leg can be turned out, which I prefer, or parallel, your choice. Using the arms as an anchor if you need. Arms can go forward, drop the hips down. Feel the weight in the right butt cheek, left inner thigh. All right, guys, rest there. Go ahead and take the foot out, but grab the handles with your hands. We're going in for an arabesque, all right? So we're still loading that same right leg. So left leg is going to be up in the air, and we're going to bring elbows to ribs, standing facing the anchor. Shoot your arms forward to a V, your left leg behind you. And then when you come up, pull the elbows into the ribs again, pull the left knee to chest. So it's arabesque, pull the left knee in. Now, if you're not feeling balanced, check that you're right in the middle of the anchor point. And when you're feeling good, you can add a hop, then a drop. Hop, then a drop. Now, the idea is that this bottom leg stays slightly soft, so you're not locking into the back of your knee joint when you go down. The weight should be forward in that right leg. So softly bend that right knee. It's almost like a single leg deadlift. This is all about balance control, conditioning that right ankle to load up, and rest there, all right. Now this last one is with your slam ball. So bring that on in, set it up in the middle of your legs, and then straddle the slam ball. Turn the legs out. We're gonna go into a wide sumo squat. Pick it up from underneath, nice flat back, bend your knees, bend your knees. Take it overhead and slam back down. When I slam, I bend my knees and break at the hips, all right? Pick it up, slam. Pick it up, slam. So my hips drive back to catch the bottom of the slam, yeah? When my ball's down, my hips are down. When my ball's up, I rise up. Now you'll notice your heart rate coming up. You want to make sure the ball is always in between your legs, not in front of you. Always keep that nice flat surfboard back. We don't want to be sort of rounding over to pick it up. Butt back to get the depth. Oh, all right. Roll it out the way. Second round, this time on your left leg. All right, so get yourself prepped and ready. Our right foot is going to be into the straps. Here we go. Bend both knees. Tap your back knee to the floor, load up, hands on the floor. When you're ready, like Mo Farah, you're swinging those arms, dynamic balance work. Opposite arm to leg, just like a soldier marching, eyes up, chest up. Now, a lot of people forget to load up the TRX leg. They don't push down hard enough. You need to push into your TRX leg. Flex that back foot, bend both knees. Knees over toes, watch your tracking, front foot flat. All right, rest there. I'll be facing away from you, but you get the idea. Straighten the back leg, turn to the right. And remember, you need to have your hip bone in line with your anchor point. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like you're falling over. Bending the hips back like you're sitting on a chair. Squeezing back up. Now, what a lot of people do with this one is they actually don't bend their knees. They just drop their bum back and forward. Yeah, I actually need you to bend your left knee quite a lot so that we're creating that sort of zigzag line in the leg. Bend, extend, pushing your hip bones forward as you come up, all the way up to straight. All right, guys, nearly there. Stick with this, keep that chest up nice and tall. Oh, rest there. Okay, straight into your arabesque on this left side. So we're still gonna load the left leg. This means stand facing the anchor. Hold on, right knee up into your chest. Find the balance. When you've got it, right leg goes back, softly bend the left knee, pull the elbows in, leg up. Forward fold, don't drop your chest too quickly. Squeeze up. Notice I'm going to a V, I'm not going to an I. I is more challenging. V, squeeze back up. If I'm doing it right, I feel a stretch in the back of the left leg. And if I want more challenge, I can go down, cheeky hop. Down, cheeky hop. Woo! Now check, you just saw me there. My hip bones were too open, hence why I fell to the left. You want to keep your right hip bone down to the ground. It's much more intense a stretch on that left hamstring. Whoa. All right, guys, rest there. Into slam ball. So this is the second time you've done these slams. So straddle, don't step away. Stay close to your slam. Pick it up in a squat position. Slam down. Cha. Pick it up, rise, slam it down. At the top, I do this thing where I go the fingers, go over so they can push down harder. Yeah? So this is great for cardiovascular conditioning, getting the heart rate up, and really challenging you, because all the other work we've done is very much strength-based in the legs, conditioning those legs to sustain those suspended lunges. Now, I'm not an angry person, but I do like to get angry in these slam balls. Give it a big slam on the ground, give it some power. How fast can I get that ball from top to bottom? Oh, right. Second time on that first leg. So we need to get our left foot in. Standing facing away from the anchor. Oh, hello, too far away. And off you go as soon as you're ready into your suspended lunges. I always do the toothy setup, hands down, bend the knees. It's just a great safety mechanism for those of you that are a little bit nervous. Now, a lot of people struggle with these, but they are fantastic. They translate into everyday life. These muscles you'll need to pick up heavy shopping, pick up your child, get upstairs. You know, you need these muscles just to be functional in everyday life. And when these are strong, it's less stress and strain on your back, less wear and tear on the hips. Super, super good. So just get you moving around and feeling a bit more athletic. Fantastic, guys. Turn sideways to the anchor. Go ahead and straighten that left leg. Make sure your hip bone is in line, okay? Oh, right ankles are burning already. All right, here we go. So butt back, chest forward. Squeeze the hips back, stretch those inner thighs. And what you should find is that the left leg gets an almighty stretch and the right butt cheek, the right quad, gets an incredible workout. If you only feel your quad, you're probably not bending your knee enough, and you want to squeeze and push your bum back to load up that right hip. Like you're closing a car door with your bum cheeks. Car door's behind you. Oh, rest there. Take your foot out carefully. If you struggle to get your feet out, you just simply got to point your toes, yeah? All right, keep loading that right leg into our arabesque. So stand facing towards the anchor point, holding onto the handles. This time, remember, it's left knee to chest. Here we go. Arms in a V, left leg back, softly bend the right knee and hop. Can we hop from the get-go now? Hops are challenging, but I want you to really think about pushing the floor away and pointing your toes. It's not because I like pretty feet, it gets your calves working. Really important muscles for healthy knees, ankles, and hips. And I really want to straighten that left leg and none of these floppy legs. Straighten it and activate all the muscles in your butt and your back. Almost there, guys. Notice my arms are going out and in. Oh, well done. I don't know about you, but my right ankle is absolutely burning. Okay, grab your slam. Straddle it wide legs, practice the hip hinge, break at the hips, break at the knees. You know what you're doing. Here we go. Pick it up, put it down, cha. Pick it up, put it down, cha. Can you make a hole in the floor? Literally push it through the floor. Now if you're struggling, your heart rate's up and you're like, Charlotte, I can't do it. Just do 3 or 4 slams, have a moment, do 3 or 4 more slams, focus on the task in hand. Yeah, don't think about the 45 seconds. All you gotta do is 1 slam, focus on that, then do the next one. Small, bite-sized chunks. Cha. Cha. Oh. Here we go. All right, team. Oh, we've got one last round. Yes! Right foot is in the straps. Stand facing away from the anchor. Here we go. Suspended lunge. Tap the back knee down, squeeze back up. So can we do this with control? Can we feel that I could get you to pause at any time in the movement? Yeah, you're not falling into it, falling out of it. You're always in control of the movement. And if that means just going halfway down, that's okay. Trust your back foot. Back foot press into the straps. Most of your weight is in your left heel. Active arms. Whew. All right, turn sideways to the anchor. Nice straight left leg. Straight right leg. Make sure the toes are pointing towards the anchor point. Here we go, guys. Bend that left leg. Close the car door with your butt cheeks. Good. Now, as you do this, think about bending your left knee. As you get tired, your knee won't want to bend. Make sure your left knee is bending. All right, team, nearly there. Oh, point the foot into those arabesques. Last time you're going to do it. So arabesque is essentially a graceful version of a deadlift, right? Single leg deadlift. Still loading that left leg. Right knee to chest, elbows to ribs. Make sure your arms are active, otherwise you're going to topple over because you're tired now. Right leg back, hop, drop, hop, drop, squeeze, push. What most people do when they do this is they don't bring their back up high enough, so they find it hard to hop, especially when you get tired. They try and hop here. Doesn't work. Like you're headbutting the ceiling, or someone's just thrown a ball at you. You want to headbutt the ball straight up. Cha. Headbutt the ball straight up. Cha. That left leg's going to start really burning now. Oh, here we go. V arms. Don't forget your technique as you get tired. If you need to bring it down, lose the hop. Yes. All right, rest there. Bring that ball back in. All righty. Slam time. I was going to say hammer time then. What was that all about? Slam time. Last round. Let's go. Cha. Pick it up. Cha. Pick it up. I like to chant things in my head when I'm doing workouts because it gets the rhythm going. Pick it up, put it down, slam. Pick it up, put it down, slam. Just keeps me going. As you're getting tired, don't forget, you need to bend your knees. Bend the knees to pick it up. Otherwise, the stress goes into your back. Back up, nice and vertical. The same place that you slam it is the same place that you pick it. Yes! All right, guys. Grab a sip of water. Shorten your straps to mid-length. Now you might ask, why are we doing mid-length if we're doing upper body? You'll see why later, mid-length. Okay, block B, 3 exercises, 3 times, all upper body focused, all right? So have a little look to start. I'm going elbows in, elbows out, squeeze back in, all right? So low row to opener, stand facing the anchor point, walk your feet forward, flex all 10 toes off. You take a low row, elbows out to the side, elbows back to your ribs, and extend. Low row, elbows to shoulder height, elbows in, and extend. If you've got a slippy surface, just bend your knees, put your feet flat. If it's too light, walk your feet forward. If it's too heavy, walk your feet back or stagger your legs. Now look, I'm going here, yeah, but I'm not going here. All right, rest there, rest there. Okay, next one's for the triceps. Again, 30 seconds on. Turn to face away from your anchor point. Lift up onto your tiptoes, legs hip width apart. I'm gonna go for a tricep press, but really differently today. I'm gonna straighten the arms and then drag back down. So it's almost like the second phase of a rollout. So knuckles to forehead. Now extend the arms in that position and then drag back down. If it's too intense, just stick with the triceps or walk your feet forward a bit. Yeah, knuckles to forehead, Superman, Superwoman, drag down. Heels are high, you're not leaving your bum behind. All right, rest there. Modified pull-up. Straighten your arms, walk away from the anchor point, and then walk your feet forward so you're on the sort of diagonal. Sit your bum back and make sure your knees are not in front of your ankles. So walk your feet forward if you need to. I'm gonna pull up and open my arms to a sort of W shape. Then I'm gonna reach back down. If that was too easy, feet further forward. I squeeze up, I come down. Notice how my spine is actually quite vertical when I come up, and my arms are in sort of this position. I'm trying to go back and down. It's like I'm peeking through a set of curtains or climbing up out of a swimming pool. Your legs should be lazy, your arms should be working. All right, rest there. Okay, so we've got all of that, 30 seconds on, twice more. Yeah, so 2 more rounds. First one is your low row with your opener. Stand facing the anchor, get yourself ready. Flex feet, straight legs, or bent legs, flat feet. Let's go. In to go out, in to go straight. In to go out, in to go straight. Look at here. I need to make sure it's the elbows going up, not the shoulders. Yeah, isolate just the movement of the upper arm bone. It's a toughie, this one. You're getting into the rotator cuff, deltoids, into your lats, rhomboids, lots going on. Oh. All right, tricep into the pull down. So stand facing away from the anchor, heels high, hands in line with your eyebrows. Here we go. Knuckles to forehead, take your bum with you. Extend the arms, pull down. It's like you're tearing down something from the ceiling. You're pulling it down, using your arms, your body weight, your lats. If it's too heavy, walk forward. It won't be quite as intense. So this is a great exercise, gets the lats going, triceps, strengthens the shoulders. All right, modified pull-ups. So you probably know now where your ideal place is. Just go there straight away. No faffing. Oh, hello. All right. Now, if you struggle with these, you're so welcome to put your bum cheeks down every time. So you can go 1 up, 1 down, rest. Otherwise, come up and down and try to keep your bum cheeks off the ground. And again. So I feel my shoulder blades squeezing together like I'm juicing an orange. Oh my goodness, okay. Listen guys, we've got 1 more round to go. Shoulders are burning, triceps are burning, but we're gonna do it. Low row to the opener, all right? Stand facing your anchor, holding on, load it up. Low row, out to the side, squeeze back in and extend. Now this is your last round, so really go for it. Okay, I don't want you leaving the session going, oh, Charlotte, I could have done a lot more. Yeah, we want to feel like we push ourselves, especially when someone's guiding you, okay? If you could do this all on your own in your living room, you're not doing quite enough. A little bit more than what you would normally do. All right, tricep to the pull down. Knuckles to forehead, fly, pull it down, yeah? Here we go. Heels high. Maybe legs together for the challenge this time round. Knuckles to forehead. Fly, drag it down. If I was to look at you sideways, you would be creating a 45-degree angle, a sort of diagonal line. All right, team, rest there. Oh, modified pull-ups. Finish on the worst one. Talk about that. If your grip is getting a bit lost, use all fingers to grip, not just the thumb and the first finger. Here we go. Set yourself up, facing the anchor. Let's go. I'm going to try not to put my bum down this time. The whole 30 seconds, no chilling. Elbows to the ribs and squeeze that orange between your shoulder blades. Oh my goodness. Oh, rest there, guys. Well done. Amazing. Roll the wrist. Take a second. While you're having a sip of water, I'm just going to tell you about the next bit. We do have a cheeky finisher, all right? Where's the timer? There it is. Now listen, this finisher is all core based, but unfortunately you are going to feel your shoulders and all the muscles that you were just working. Sorry about that. So you're going to lengthen your straps to mid-calf height, handle in line with knee, foot cradle in line with shin. It's simply 3 lots of pikes, okay? Let me show you what those pikes look like and then you can come and join me. So I'm going to drop my toes through, lying on my back, facing towards the anchor point. Toes are through, lie on my front. Now these pikes can be done on the elbows or on the hands. Hands is preferred because you get a bit more movement with the hips, a bit more range. So hands under shoulders, stretch my legs back, flex my feet so they are nice and strong. I'll pull the legs towards me, drop them away. Look at my ankles, back to plank. Look at my ankles, back to plank. Yeah? No sagging through the midsection. It's the same muscles that you felt earlier when you were dragging the arms down, okay? All right, so get yourself ready. You got about 15 seconds before we start. Remember to drop your toes through, face away from the anchor. Those of you that are advanced and really want to push yourself, get yourself further away from the anchor point. So you're really quite far forward. And then you'll feel the abdominals, oh, cheeky. All right, here we go. Set yourself a good plank. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, 30 seconds. Pike, plank. Straight legs, straight arms. Elbow creases forward. Oh my goodness. We got 5 seconds. All right, team, rest there. Oh. 2 more rounds. This is the finisher. After this, we get a proper 15 minutes of recovery. 15 minutes of you time. All right, here we go. Nice straight legs, straight arms. Pull the legs towards you. Remember, you've got 15 minutes of recovery, stretching, breath work to come. If you're struggling, take a few, shake it off, and then come back in. Big exhale as the hips drive up. All right, guys, rest there. Now listen, you've got 1 more round to go. 1 more round of hard work, and then we get properly recovery time just to rest the body, rest the mind. Here we go. All right, let's go. Push, 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 all the way to the end. Oh. All right, guys, rest there. How are you feeling? Aside from your lats, your triceps and your core burning, how are you doing? Take just 30 seconds to get your breath back and we'll come straight into your recovery. Now remember, your recovery is going to be all about the stretch, the mobility. This is the thing that most people miss out of their workouts. They miss it out and then they feel like they don't have any range and they struggle with the strength work. This is crucial to a good workout, so don't switch off yet. Bring your straps to mid-length. So pull taps are by the mid-mark. Still take 15 seconds just to get your breath back. And then we'll get started with your stretch. Oh. All right, guys. Let's start first of all with a standing chest stretch. So stand facing away from the anchor. Please make sure that you are mid-height with those straps. And bring your arms up overhead. You're going to bend your elbows and just take them to that W shape that we used earlier in the pull-ups and just walk forward until you feel the stretch at the front of your chest. Now, if you don't feel it, it's because your feet are too far back and you're trying to lean like this. You actually need your feet underneath you and your body to push forwards. Great. Now just start to walk back a little bit, take a bit of tension off. Reach the right arm up to the sky and pull the left elbow into the left rib cage. I'll show you from the side. I'm here, but I'm still standing facing away from the anchor point. It's such a nice stretch. It just opens up the ribs, the lats, all the muscles that have worked. Great, and then just gently switch sides. So you've got left arm up, right elbow to ribs like you're squeezing something under your armpit. Side bend. Great, come back through center and then turn to face towards the anchor point. And we're going to keep continuing to stretch this upper body. I actually just want to hold onto the foot cradles just with the right hand. And then once I've got that right hand on, I'm going to turn to face sideways to the anchor so that my left hip is closest. Once I'm there, I'll just offset my feet so my left leg's in front and my left arm comes over so it's on top of the straps. Take your back foot out slightly on the diagonal so you've used it to balance, and then thoracic twist, open up that left arm all the way back so you feel a stretch in the back of the right shoulder. And bring yourself up and do this a few times in your own time. Most people heavily load it too much and so they feel that they can't straighten the right arm. So when you do it, make sure that you're not too close to the anchor, and then when you straighten the right arm, you'll actually get more of a sort of delicious stretch in the back of the right shoulder. Great, guys, last 10 seconds. Fantastic, all right. Keeping that right hand on, I now actually want to spin completely the other way, so turning away from my arm. So keeping the right hand on, I turn over the left side, and now my right arm is actually behind me. Yeah, the left hand is gonna hug round your ribs, and then you're just gonna start to turn your palm up and down, allowing your body now to lean away from the anchor point. So I'm no longer feet forward, I now want my feet slightly back and wide-legged. And I start to lean forward and just pull the shoulder back, turning the palm up and down. Now, if I don't have wide legs, my body will twist to the right side, so open up the legs. You should start to feel a stretch right at the front of your right shoulder. Some of you might feel it in your forearm, your elbow. Great. And then we'll switch sides. So left side thoracic twist, hold on to both of the foot cradles with your left hand. Once you're there, turn into it like you're doing sort of a jive and someone's rolling you in, and take the right hand on top with your right leg in front. Take the left leg out to the back left diagonal, and then reach the right arm up and over. Open your chest, straighten that left arm, and then come all the way back up. Up and over, straighten that left arm, back up. Now people often ask me, where should I feel this? It's really, really person dependent. The stretch is actually designed to get the back of the left shoulder, but you'll also feel this in your chest on your right side, and a lot of people feel this in their mid-back, their glutes, and the side of their ankles as well. You've got 10 seconds. Fantastic, guys. All right, keep the left hand on, but spin all the way the other way now. So now my arm's behind me, as if I'm sort of being pulled back by someone. I'll start with my palm facing in, wide legs, and my right hand is gonna wrap around my ribs, just to encourage that left rib cage forward. Square the hips, square the shoulders away from your anchor point, and lean as if you're looking over a cliff, holding onto a rope. And then start to turn your palm up and your palm down with a nice straight elbow joint. If you don't feel comfortable with this, it's too intense, offset your feet. It gives you a bit more control over the intensity. And you should start to feel this around the front of the left shoulder, all the way into the pecs, encouraging that left rib cage forward. Try not to put your chin onto your chest, lift your chin up. Oh, all right there, well done guys. Coming into a kneeling lunge stretch, we're gonna go into the legs a little bit now. Step your right leg forward, hands overhead, and drop your left knee down to the ground. Once you're there, press your hip bones forward and feel that lovely stretch in the front of the left hip, slightly bringing the pubic bone up into the rib cage, a little tuck of the tailbone. Great, now option is to stay here or bring the arms back behind you and drop the hands into the foot cradles so your hands have gone through. It's like your wrists are being tied up. Then straighten the arms and press your hip bones through. You're going to get a shoulder stretch as well. If you feel like that's too intense, of course, just hold on to the foot cradles and take it in a V shape instead. Great, guys, resetting. So step the other leg forward carefully, left leg forward, start with the straps overhead. You can also just go to the foot cradle straight away if that's easier for the transition, and press your hip bones forward. So in this position, I don't want to stick out my bum. I want to slightly tuck under and square the right hip forward, because chances are it's wanting to go to the right side. I'll then circle these arms all the way back, drop my wrists through, and then really push my hip bones forward. So I actually get a bit of shoulder now and a bit of hip. All right, go ahead and gently release those arms. Carefully bring yourself up to standing, and last stretch, come to face towards the anchor point. The nicest one of all, the hamstrings. So drop your hips back and down, reach your arms forward, and start with straight legs if it's available. With straight legs, you can really feel whether it's your lower back that's tight or whether it's your hamstrings. And if you know it's your lower back, drop a small bend into your knees and really think about sticking out your bum. So what this does is it actually tilts the pelvis, moves the pelvis upwards, and that way you actually get a deeper stretch on the actual insertion points right at the top here, between the butt and between the hamstrings themselves, as opposed to hiding your butt and feeling it in your lower back instead. Now you can stay here if that's enough, or you can relax, release the straps, careful they don't bang against something, and drop your hands to the floor. Again, you can keep bent legs or straighten your legs and see how it feels. If you're on the straps, you're going to walk your hands over to the left slightly, and if you're on the floor, you can now drop your hands slightly over to the left leg. So you feel that stretch all the way down the back of the left leg. And we'll do the same to the right side. So walk your hands over to the right, Feel the stretch all the way down the back of the right leg, lengthening out. Great, come back through center, bend your knees, take your chin to your chest and slowly unravel your spine. Stuck your spine all the way up, one vertebra at a time, and roll the shoulders up, back and down. Guys, amazing, amazing work today. I hope you feel relaxed, relieved, all that tension is dissipated from your body after our session. As a reminder of what we did that lovely warm up. We went straight into block A, which was super lower body focused. We even involved the slam ball, super challenging. Then we went into our block B, which was very much upper body, trying out those modified pull-ups. For those of you that perhaps haven't done pull-ups before, really, really great. And then we went straight into that core finisher, which was challenging not only for the core, but the actual arms as well, the lats and the triceps working very hard to actually get our hips up in the air. So amazing, amazing work. I hope you enjoyed the mixture of the conditioning and the recovery. It's personally my favorite one to teach because it is fantastic in terms of getting your conditioning in and then actually mobilizing and doing that sort of MOT, that look after the body, yeah? Guys, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you again on the next one. Have a fantastic, fantastic day.